I don't know. I
You're gonna
have
need
no
a
idea what's
volunteer.
going on. So.
Welcome to CNN's 2024 presidential election debate. I'm Sherlanda, and I'm pleased to introduce our current legally elected President, Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
Woo! Joe, Joe, Joe. And now, please welcome former President Donald Trump. Called Kamala trash. Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome to the debate. There will be no live audience, just these guys. You know the rules. Your microphones will be muted while the other speaks. You will have 2 minutes to answer, 30 seconds for a rebuttal, 10 seconds for a rebuttal to the rebuttal, and 4 seconds to shrug. Any questions? Then we will begin. We'll begin with you, President Biden.
Yeah.
Everyone in the media has been preoccupied by your mental and physical fitness to serve. How would you respond to such criticism?
Well, let me tell you, Cookie. Ever since my days back in Scranton, I've been known as an intellectual.
President Trump, that is naughty. You are a bad boy. Plug that back in, sir. Can you repeat that, sir?
Well, let me tell you, Cookie. Ever since I've been back in Scranton, I've been an intellectual powerhouse. On the international stage, and
President Biden,
About
I'm
$1
sorry,
billion
you're going to
bit-
need to remove your glasses.
no.
Yes. Carry on.
Where am I? Who? What? Oh, fitness. Yeah, fitness. I'm fit as anybody. I mentally fit. I do that Wardle thing almost every morning. And Joe helps me on the last one sometimes, but I do all. I'm up late all the time. I'm taking calls from world leaders all over the world, sometimes up to 8 o'clock. and I'm physically fit. Hey, you want to do some push-ups? We'll do them right here. Let's do some push-ups. We'll do push-ups, and I'm so active. I change all the sheets on my bed every morning. And I'm 81. I'm still strong enough to scoop my own ice cream, even the Baskin and Robbins stuff. And I'm so many fit. I'd
like to see that, Joe.
Oh,
Hey, Joe. Listen, I've heard enough. I haven't seen you done anything that's even remotely bit physical. But me myself, I'm in amazing shape. I'm going to say probably the best shape of any presidential candidate's been in the last 200-300 years at least. In fact, my doctors can't believe it. They've never seen numbers like the ones I'm putting up. Huge numbers. Huge numbers. I looked at them the other day. I said, wow, those are big numbers. My doctors have been asking me, saying, how do you do it, Mr. Trump? Frankly, I don't know. But fact is, the U.S. Olympic track and field coach called me up, asked me if I wanted to represent the United States in track and field. Thought about it hard. Wanted to do it for you, bring the gold medals to you. So many gold medals. But I got work to do here. Swamp needs to be drained, and I'm the man to do it. But certainly as far as physically fit, I am the man. My golfing should speak for itself. one of the best golfers that you guys have ever seen in the presidential. In fact, many people have said they've ever seen. I've got a handicap of 3.
Handicapped? I'm handicapped as much as anybody.
Handicap has nothing to do with golf, unfortunately. so.
One of the biggest issues facing the voters is the escalating crisis at our northern border. Mr. President, what would your approach be if you were elected to a second term?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Cookie. No joke. Listen, Jack. I've got a comprehensive 14-stage plan that I've taken consideration of all the stakeholders, and I plan to implement it within the first 100 days
President
of my...
Biden,
Yeah.
the glasses. You're going to need to remove your glasses.
Oh,
That is your last warning.
where was I?
Border crisis.
Oh, yeah. What are you saying about the Kiwis?
Yeah. Kiwis coming across the border. That's what I'm saying with Kiwis.
Well, well, number one, I don't care what this here fellow was saying. I don't care much for that at all. I like kiwis. And pomegranates, too. They're good for you. Plenty of fiber. Fiber, good for you, you know. Good for your number two. Oh, number two. Oh, back in the day, we used to have, used to back in Scranton, I used to have this. I used to have the huckleberries. And I used to like 3 miles just to get a huckleberry. We liked it. Oh, they were good huckleberry. There's a guy there. Huckleberry Finn, yeah. He used to work the railroad, yeah. And he used to give us kids rides for a nickel sometimes, you know. So we'd go there, and he was a really good. I wonder whatever happened to old Huckleberry.
Thank you.
Probably getting rich on all them nickels.
Thank you, Mr.
But,
President. What is your approach to immigration, Mr. Trump?
When we start talking about immigration, the first thing that's coming up to minds of voters these days is the problem with the Kiwis. There's a problem with New Zealand is taking advantage of us. There's no respect there. There's no respect at all. They're laughing at us. They're a laughing stock. So I've seen it myself. The Kiwis, they're flooding across the borders. New Zealand is emptying their mental hospitals, their jails, their heavy equipment companies. They're all coming here and freeloading off of everything. I've seen it myself. They come here, they eat our food, they drink our beer. They're not paying for anything. Money changing hands here. It's terrible. It's a disaster. It's a total disaster. I'm telling you.
Thank you, Mr.
This
Trump.
didn't happen on my watch. Let me tell you that, sweetie.
Allegedly.
All right. When I'm reelected on day 1, I'm going to build a fence around New Zealand.
Thank you, Mr. Trump. Everyone is worried about inflation and getting the economy back on track. President Biden, what are your ideas should you be reelected to a second term?
I'm glad you asked. Wall Street, how do you like me now? I have been working with the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Money good. Money good. Back when I was with Obama, we raised taxes, but no, that's not right. We slashed stuff. Yeah, we slashed stuff, and things were good. Good back then. $1 was worth $1. And you could get an ice cream for a nickel. And Huckleberry, he was free sometimes if I sat on his lap, he'd hold me and cup me. And anyway, we had a really good time on the South Northwestern 72. Anyway, no, wait. Number two, we have in this country, we got 1,000 millionaires, and we got, no, that's not right. We got 1,000 billionaires, and they pay 8.2% in federal income tax. And so if they just paid the fair share, we'd have $5,000, and that'd be enough to pay for child care and elder care and lawn care and apple care.
I think I've heard enough of Joe's so-called plan. What he spent the last 4 years destroying this great country. He doesn't want this country great again. He doesn't want it great again, folks. He's had enough. He's dismantling it. Terrible situation. Probably the worst situation the United States has been in ever. People are losing their homes. Inflation's never been higher. Jobless rate's never been higher. In fact, the average temperature of the country has gone up 3 degrees during his term. That wouldn't happen on my term. All right. In fact, day one of my presidency, I'm going to reduce the temperature of the country by 3 degrees. Day one, folks. No other president's done that. No other president's done that. And the wars, all those wars, Joe, the wars started under you. Frankly, you should be embarrassed. Frankly, it's terrible. Terrible situation. With me, I would stop the war in Ukraine with a phone call. Actually, not even a phone call. A text. Not a long text, a short text. And the Israel conflict, probably an emoji, it all takes.
These are women's lies. You can never tell the truth. You can lie about your golf score.
You know, I don't lie about my golf score. Your golf score is higher than your daily diaper count.
Oh, that's a low blow. We should have a golf match.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well,
beat like a straight alley cat.
gentlemen, well,
You're fired, Joe. You're fired.
that concludes the debate that will help decide who will hold the most powerful office on the planet. Thank you for watching. Dr. Biden, can you please help man off the stage?